All righty. Good afternoon. Good morning, everybody. Ann C. coming at you, founder of the e-commerce business school. And I kicked this off just a pinch early to give you all time to roll in. Oh, looky there while I'm waiting. I see something cool come through my feed, which is my brother with his wedding anniversary is today. Anyways, slight distraction there, but hey, good morning, good evening, everybody. Ann C. coming at you, and I just want to make sure I'm showing that I have indeed gone live on Facebook, so you can respond to me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you see me? All righty. So let me just get there, and oh, indeed, yep, we are looking good. We are live. So I know our little reminder through ManyChat has gone through. And there will be people hopefully rolling on in, okay? And I see Coach Kurt, he was up and live 3 hours ago with your daily dose of destiny. I hope you're all taking advantage of that, as we truly believe, and more so we know that mindset is the #1 factor in your success. Hands down, indisputably. It's mindset. So we dish that up for you very amply with our daily dose of destiny. All right, we're at the top of the hour. Thank you. E-commerce Business School is saying that I'm live, loud and clear. Great. Okay, so again, this is Ann Sieg. I'm the founder of the E-commerce Business School. And Voice of E-commerce is the broadcasting arm of E-commerce Business School. And our goal is to display to the public, hi there, Betty, that we're real people. Yeah, and we have a go-giving community that supports and empowers each other. We actually really cherish engagement. We don't run from engagement, we run towards it with our members. We embrace it fully because we know that a pain point for a lot of people as they are learning something, going through training is, yeah, but I got questions, right? And so we love to be able to answer your questions. So just know that we really cherish the highly engaged opportunity to work with you guys. So we're thrilled to have you here, and we're going to help take your business to the next level with this edition of the Voice of E-commerce. You can write in "add me" in the comments section below if you want to be notified of future broadcasts through the E-commerce Business School. For example, we have our amazing Saturday morning live training, which is every Saturday, every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central. So go ahead and write "add me" in the comments section below if you haven't done that previously, and you'll be notified of all our lives, which, well, I think they're all pretty awesome. Anyway, so we're gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna share with you, my passion is in leadership. That's really my passion. So I would not be a very fulfilled person if we just, we pumped out training and that's the only interaction we had with you, was giving you a back office to go through some training. That just wouldn't be very inspiring. Really what I prefer is to have a really, engaged opportunity to work with you, and especially to take you as the CEO of your own business to the next level. So that's the thrust of today's call. And so what I need to do, I'm just stumbling around with buttons here, and then I'm going to get it exactly where I need it to be, which is on my screen. And that'll be right there. So you can let me know, do you see my screen? You let me know in the panel, in the comment section, I should say. Okay. All right. So let me know if you can see the correct screen. It says Voice of E-commerce. Let me know. I'll wait a few seconds so I know that I'm on the right screen. Otherwise, I'm sharing with you my Facebook page and my other monitor. Everybody see my monitor? I mean, the screen. Okay, so let's just keep it moving forward. So every Wednesday, we're going to be focusing on business leadership and development. These two gentlemen are both certified trainers here at the E-commerce Business School, that being, okay, thank you, Betty. I appreciate that. This is Tim Coyle, and this is Stephen Hunt. All righty. So we have been going through a book, and this is our final training session on this book called Tribal Leadership. It's an absolutely outstanding book. I can't recommend it enough. Real quickly, as a recap, since I've already trained on this, 4 little mini segments, we're coming into the landing for the very final segment on this, is the whole book hinges around these 5 different stages of tribal leadership. And what it does for you in the big scheme of things, we all land in different people ecosystems, right? Otherwise, people communities, be that in social media via Facebook, for example, or at your church or wherever, your family, that's a people ecosystem. And inevitably, that people ecosystem will land in one of these 5 stages. Number 1 is life sucks. The relationships are very alienating. And the prison system, if you go there, they do a great job of creating a stage 1 kind of leadership environment. And I'm being facetious. It's really awful and it's really sad anyways, that's a whole nother commentary. We're going to move on up to stage 2, my life sucks. They're in the victimhood mentality. And that doesn't work well if you are wanting to create a business, if you sit and wallow in victimhood. So no one who is showing up here today can possibly be that. Hey, Beth, hello, high five in the house. We had a great time down in Dallas. Number 3, hey, I'm great and you're not. And they're into personal domination. Yo, I am so the man, I am so the girl, and I want everybody to know. So they're the lone warrior, and they comprise the bulk of people found in the corporate workplace. So that's a fun place to be. Number 4, we are great. That's a stable partnership, and there's tribal pride. And stage 5, life is great. They're team-oriented. Their behavior is innocent and wonderment. So use those filters, these stages, to help make sure that you are in good people ecosystems, because it is a known fact that the 5 main people that you hang around in your life is the number 1 predictor of your future. So when a Gallup study recently revealed that, and it's completely flipped on its head, it used to be people ranked family, home, family, house, peace of mind, all ranked above a job. Job was number 5 in the list. But they've done an extensive 1-decade study with 2 million people and 300,000 businesses. And do you want to know what is the number 1 criteria? Workplace is no longer number 5. It is top of the list, beating out. This is stunning. This is stunning. And hence all the more the training I'm going to provide to you today. The number 1 criteria, I don't have the article in front of me right now, but it is a great job, and with one where they gain personal satisfaction and fulfillment. That being above family, home, what was the other one? Peace of mind. I'm like, are you kidding me? And they attribute it to the advent of social media, which puts us all into comparison mode. Not always the best thing to have. But nonetheless, what's come out of that is people want a great job, one where they have a sense of fulfillment. Can you give me an amen or amen on that, folks? All right, so I'm going to keep moving on. So we're going to talk about, in the book at stage 5, is called A Noble Cause to Unite the Tribe. We are wired as people to have a sense of purpose for why in the heck am I here anyways? We're wired that way at a spiritual level. Why am I here? And so this noble cause has become, the ante is up in the workplace. If you want to have a great team, it can't be all focused on, well, the numbers, for example. It's got to be more than that, or you're going to lose people who will drift and move into another team where they see there is a noble cause and I gain fulfillment out in my life. All the more because I'm aligned with a team of people who pursue a noble cause. Oh, yes, Martha in the house. Awesome cause. I love my job. Beautiful. So a noble cause captures the tribe's ultimate aspiration. A core values. So we talked about core values last week. Those are what we stand in. Like, this is who we are. It's immutable. We don't change by what's the latest groovy thing about what we're supposed to value. No, it's in my DNA. Here's what I value. Boom, boom, and boom. Okay, we talked about that last week. So that's really important. But now we're shifting the conversation into a noble causes. You know what? This is what we're shooting for. Now stick with me because I'm going to go through this and then I'm going to share with you the noble cause of my company that was written up in 2008. And as you know me, you see if it rings true, okay? And you see if it permeates the essence of the e-commerce business school. But more so, it's for you to think and reflect on what's your noble cause. You go, wait a minute, Ann, I'm doing retail arbitrage. How in the heck would I have a noble cause? You can have a noble cause around that, even if it's the team of you, which by the way, catch this. This is the next book we're heading into. Company of One. It is freaking awesome. I've already started reading it. It's really, really good. And you may say, I don't need a team. It's going to be just me, Ann. Cool. Noble cause. So you get filthy rich doing e-commerce. Let's just play it out. You're just beyond anything you ever imagined. You get into the scalable, you're blowing it up. You're going to land with some kind of a noble cause, and I'll tell you why. You want to know the number one answer people give when filling out our surveys on our registration page? When we ask, what do you hope to do, hope to accomplish? For our group, the number one, or the people that we're marketing to, it's not even family. Charity. Charity is the number one thing. And the dead last at the bottom is a fast car. There's 5 questions or 5 options. They choose charity over anything else they want to accomplish. That data from my own surveying seems to unite with what the Gallup report just released in the 80-year history of their company. It was the most astounding results they have ever seen. Jim Clifton, he's the CEO, he practically fell off his chair. There's a shift abroad. There's a shift going on, and people want more purpose and fulfillment. Aside from, they got the money, which help fulfills their whatever they're wanting with the basics. But what our audience tells us is they want to be able to make enough money to give to charity and causes. So let's keep cruising here. Okie dokie. A noble cause requires people's best efforts and passions. It should arouse so much excitement in a tribe that even if people fail, the noble cause was worth the effort. That it was worth it. Maybe we got them halfway there. Yes, it was still worth it. You with me? Okay, go through a little more definition here. A noble cause gives a tribe a common vision. By the way, we are a tribe here at the e-commerce business school. So you may be, your company of one, but you're part of our tribe. All right, so a noble cause gives a tribe a common vision that cuts across individual differences and makes leadership possible. Here's the beautiful part. It produces alignment and often the ability to work with people who seemed to be enemies. Now I'm going to go a little bit in the touchy space right now. Here we go. I marvel and love to see that, as we know, there are political differences, and we find that social media tends to exacerbate that, to further dramatize it, and it creates enemies. I think that's a bad thing, right? And I have seen people go into business together and they are polar opposites politically. And it doesn't mean a hill of beans when they find that, you know what, we're pretty compatible here. I've gotten to know you. We've done some projects together. We've done some joint ventures. Man, I love working with you, despite differences. Bam. I love that. I talked about Paul Zane Pilzer a month ago. Highly recommend his book. Do I have it in reach? Boom, 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 boom. Boom. The Next Millionaires. He says, when we get our heads and our hearts straight, we can work around the world and work with people who, politically, the countries are enemies, but you get them working together through business and you've got great friendships. That's the level I like to work at. That's why I love the business space. Okay, now this is I'm sorry for the big text. I should have roll it out in animation, but here we go. You ready? The E-commerce Business School, noble cause. I just modified. I used to be in a different niche for about 5, 6, 7 years, but this is the vision, or this is more the credo. Do you guys know what credo means? It means I believe. When you read it, when you have a creed, I believe. So this is what I believe. So we help e-commerce sellers become real entrepreneurs by creating and owning their own assets. So as you know, we start with cash flow programs that give you the cash flow and you go, man, e-commerce rocks. And then you have the option to expand into creating assets, meaning it's your website, you own it. It's your subscriber list, you own it. It's your followership, it's you own it. Why would I teach and preach that? Let's find out in the bullets. We believe in creating self-sufficient individuals, families, and communities. We do this by creating networks and partnerships with people who align with our vision and goals to help execute it. So are there other people out there who might believe in that statement that I'm saying? You better believe it. Follow me? Let's go to the next one. We believe in transitioning our economy from having people work for a handful of large corporations and instead spread that out into many small businesses where people can be better served. So my question for Martha here, for example, Martha, are you now better served by having brought it into your home rather than working for a large corporation or even a small corporation that has a horrible, sick, toxic work environment? Then who knows, maybe they're at a stage 1, right? That's why we spent time talking about this. Oh, I just held up the book a minute ago. This one. You get into a workplace where they are toxic, stage 1, you go, my health and my life is too important for stage 1 people. See ya. You guys get the importance of this? That's a filter so you can determine the health, call it the mental and spiritual health of a people ecosystem you come into. And if you don't like the signs, and it happens real easy, 2 things, the words they use and the relationships with people. Those are the 2 criteria to determine where they are at relative to the stages. You with me? So you watch and you go, oh, toxic, I think I'll leave. So do you guys tell me, do you think you can be better served in a smaller business like your own home, working from your home? That's you. Yeah, Candida's saying yes. Awesome. All right. And lastly, we believe the best way to help people give to their favorites and contributions is to help them become financially independent and wealthy. That's the best way. Now I'm going to tippy toe. Here I go. An alternative would be to say, well, I think we should make that mandated by law that we give to this, and that. The problem with that is people have conflicting views of what to give to. So why not have it rest with the individual and empower them to give as they so see fit for the contributions and charities that they value? I saw Candida came through my feed and she's doing something. It's a charity thing. It was a crate full of popcorn for some kind of fundraiser. That's what I'm talking about, my friends. There's Candida exercising her love for her charity and contributions from her home and whatever that was. I saw you do that, Candida. Came through my thread. I'm like, that's really remarkable. Okay, Martha, the experience in this community has been life-changing in a positive way for sure. Boom, that's awesome. All right, so that's my credo. So it kind of lets people know that's my value set. So now we'll just get into the pragmatic, tactical part for those of you who go, this kind of noble cause stuff is interesting. Maybe I should just do that within my own family. Does my family have a noble cause? Like, who are we as a family? Who are we really? What are we doing as a family? That kind of a thing. And then you can apply it to your own business, of course. So ask people, there we go. Ask people to write down their version of the noble cause, a statement that expresses their highest aspirations for the tribe. So, for example, and I haven't done this, asking my corporate team, hey guys, you've been here a while, some 15 years, me and Kurt, go ahead, write what is your highest aspiration for the tribe. I think of Candida. She works closely with our members. Maybe that's an exercise for any tribe. A tribe can be 2 people, it can be 3, it can be 5. And what is your highest aspiration? It's kind of interesting to see. And then you go, wow, Susie Q, that's amazing. I really like that, what you just shared. So it's something I need to do. Okay. And I think this is the last here. And then what they recommend, now this being like, their book is primarily oriented to the corporate world, and they're trying to help corporate America be less toxic, with 49% of the corporations out there having a stage 3 environment. And they're trying to say, you can make a better work environment. And now the Gallup poll reveals the productivity level when you have a stage 4 or 5, a workplace where there's purpose, the productivity is increased by, I don't have it in front of me, but it's like a shocking 30 to 40%. And having to do it, they're engaged, man. Instead of just sitting in a chair, I'm supposed to sit in this chair and what do you need me to do now? No, instead they are full throttle, full bore engaged into what we're doing or within that work environment. By and large, I think that's what I got with my peeps, which I'm really grateful for. So anyways, what they talk about is the oil change, just a clever little thing there, like you got to do the oil change in your car, is that stage 4 tribes should do regular tribal maintenance. So I guess what comes to mind here, at our EMP level, e-commerce master's program level, they have the option to be a part of a mastermind group. And within each of those groups, they could do this highest aspiration thing. Hey, we're a group. Why don't we all write out what we think our noble cause is for what would make us really maximize who we are and what we're trying to do through this mastermind group? And then let people write out. I'm going to flip back to the previous slide. A statement that expresses their highest aspirations for the tribe, that can be that mini ecosystem of a mastermind group. And I'll just tell you, I'm fully aware, and we didn't relaunch these until January of this year. Some are at a lower stage because it takes a lot of leadership to make a great mastermind group. And some are, well, they're just really way up there. It's going to vary. It's just the nature of the beast. But I'm already seeing amazing developments come out of our mastermind groups where there's tremendous value exchange, where one member is gaining mastery on a certain nuance and subtlety within their business, like their seller rank status on Amazon. And they've been doing it for 2 years and gaining mastery, and then they teach it to the other members. But another member is learning XYZ. So they're giving this value contribution into the group. So I think this could be an interesting exercise. I do think it's probably one that would be probably better suited once you get some traction underneath and you've been meeting for a good 3-4 months or so and go, hey, this is going pretty good, guys. Maybe we can kick it up a notch here. And, what do we want for the highest aspiration? Where does this go? I'm all game for that. Alrighty, so back to the oil change. Stage 4 tribes should do regular tribal maintenance, airing grievances, ensuring alignment between activities and the touchstones of values and a noble cause, and deepening people's relationships. This is an oil change for the group recommended to conduct every quarter. I really want to hit on a point here. In some work environments, especially this would be stage 3, the heavy ego tripping kind of people are remember it wasn't called didactic. What was the term? Dyadic? I think the term was dyadic. They're only comfortable with parties of 2. And why? Control. Dyadic. And they go into the stage 3, like, I can only control that much. See, because that's more of a, I am the dude. I am the lady. Just need everybody to know. And so they can control the tribe and the system better to their liking with dyadic. Stage 4 goes into more than 2. Almost everything is at least a 3. Important distinction from the book. A stage 4 leader is more comfortable with that because it isn't so much about control, it's about facilitation. It's more about guiding and empowerment and allowing the full resources and brain bandwidth of your people to come forth in its full glory when you have more than 2, but they're uncomfortable with the set of 2. Okay. So anyway, that just was a recollection of that was a big demarcation between stage 3, which is 49% of the workplace, compared to stage 4. Make sense, guys? Okay. All right, so that is a wrap on this really incredible book. You can join my book club through anseedbookclub.com. That's where my leaders hang out, the leaders here in EBS. So you're welcome to join us there. This is the book that we're going to be kicking out starting next week. And Company of One, why staying small is the next best big thing for business. But I got to tell you, it's kind of interesting already in chapter 1, which it's interesting to see. It's not literally always a company of one, which I had to wonder about. And through that, you'll see, I think, Candida, you're already partway through the book. It actually overlaps with tribal leadership. So anyways, guys, I love doing this kind of stuff. I hope that it's helpful for you and can help advance you in your business. So go to anseedbookclub.com for that. I think I have one more slide on this. Yeah, I do. So in the TLC Mastermind, or I should just read this off. If you're interested in our TLC Leadership Development Platform, write TLC in the comment section below. And so we actually have our monthly mastermind. It's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central for our TLC members. So if you're really grooving on this stuff, not everybody does, and I'm okay with that. Just know that that's where you can get more of this kind of stuff. Okay, so any last comments before we give this a wrap today? Let me know right in the comments section. Hope you got some value from this. And I realize the whole book study thing, like I say, is only for so many people, but that's okay. It's intended to attract the folks who do like this stuff. All righty. All right, I think we're good. Thank you, God bless. Appreciate having you guys here. I hope you learned something of value for the need of a noble cause. You could call it something different if you want, your mission statement, blah, blah, blah. But all for the fact that this Gallup report has really, really given the conclusive data that having a great job, and you can call swap out job with business, is a fulfillment requirement for people. If they're going to make a living, fine. But if I'm going to make a living, meaning gaining income, I'm going to do it in a way that helps fulfill me as a person. Okay, good deal. Thank you, Martha. I appreciate you. Hey there, Kathleen in the house. Love tribal leadership. Good, good, good. All righty. Well, thanks, everybody. Have a blessed day. And we'll be turning the corner into April with another fresh new book, Company of One. Go ahead and grab that. More than likely on Amazon. Maybe you'll buy a used copy from one of our members, too. All righty. Till then, bye-bye, everyone.